to see you guys here. I hope you're having a good day so far. Our workday has been pretty boring. We're working for DoorDash right now, and it's been really slow. And we're hoping that more orders get sent our way. Those of you who are new, I'm the passenger and order holder, and my husband is the one that does the driving and actually brings the orders to the customers. And we're just waiting for work, and it's been very slow. I want to know how your guys' day is going so far. If anything interesting has happened with your day. Because ours has just been boring. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I got these for $1.50 at the Dollar Tree. They also have ones with black frames available. It's pretty fun. JV, you can outsmoke me? Possibly. I've been trying to get my tolerance down. But we all know how difficult that can be sometimes. Nice to see some new people here. I'm tired, but I'm tired, but my mood is good. Been working DoorDash for several hours now, and it's been a very, very slow day. It's pretty discouraging if I'm honest, but we're hoping it gets better. I'm not sick, I'm just suffering chronic fatigue from having multiple autoimmune health disorders and having to be out and about in the car 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week just to keep our bills paid. Identity theft ruined my husband's working name where we live, so he can't get other work, and I'm physically disabled with multiple health problems that cause multiple issues. And so getting a job isn't doable for me because I require medical cannabis to have the will to live. I have 4 different but worsening diseases that affect the spine and the muscles around it. So if I'm stone sober, I am not.
They've been looking for that.
Oh, cute pupper.
I'm like, oh, you calling the dog? He's like, sí, también. I'm like, oh, the perro? He's like, sí, pinche te muero.
So cute. I love it when dogs are little like that. Just tiny.
And as he picked up the dog, pinche cabrón.
That's funny. But yeah, I have multiple physical and mental health issues that are hard to manage, but I get by. If I look exhausted and sick, it's because I'm exhausted. But thankfully I'm not sick. Mentally and emotionally, I'm tired. Life has been really rough.
Watch your head.
And it feels like we're treading water non-stop. And everyone else has at least a boogie board to float on around us. And we're trying not to be envious, but life really seems to have taken a particular hatred for us, but we do what we can do. We are out trying to work as often as we're able. It's just the work has dried up a lot because people have to cut back on their DoorDash orders because they're having to cut back on everything because everything's more expensive now. And it's been rough, but we're still going, and we appreciate every prayer that things will get better for us. And we're praying for all of you guys who are having a rough time also. My overall mental and emotional health has been a roller coaster, but for right now, it's not too bad. You use a skidoo? I don't know what that is. Appreciate the kind thought. It just really sucks for us because the only form of work that we're able to have is it's not as busy as it used to be. So every prayer that it'll get busier and every encouraging word is appreciated. And if you have unneeded money that you got no plans for and you feel like helping someone out, I would be extremely grateful if you could just kick a little bit of that my way.
And we give shout outs.
And we'll give shout outs to everyone who donates. We are asking for donations because our bills are in the red, even though we're out working practically all day, almost every day. And it's very hard to keep bills paid when work doesn't come to us. So any little donation is extremely appreciated. But if all you can do is just say nice words and pray for us, I would be appreciative of that. Every bit of kindness is appreciated. I live in the center of California in all 4 directions. It sucks. There's too many people here, not enough jobs. It's dry and it's dusty, and it reaches triple-digit weather in the summertime. Thankfully right now, it is a comfortable 64 degrees out, but it took a long time to get cooled down like this. So if any of you guys are considering moving to Central California for work, don't do it. Not unless you have a guaranteed spot to live and a guaranteed job to start working immediately. New people are not going to make it out here. We've been here the whole time and we're not able to make it here like we used to. We would move out of California, but we don't have the money for that. We had a little move out of California fund started before inflation hit. It was a nice little stockpile, a little tiny nest egg, you know, but all of it had to go to regular monthly bills when inflation hit. So we're truly stuck in Central Cali with no means of escape. But we're trying to not lose hope altogether. And I hope things are going easier for all of you guys. So any form of other work. Well, we do local pet sitting, but our clients have had to cut back on their vacations. So that form of extra income is not reliable. And I'm working on building up my YouTube presence to hopefully get that paying enough to help cover at least one of our bills a month. So we're working and doing what we can. It's just we're not getting enough pay for all the work that we're trying to do. And if you guys have never had your identity stolen, all I can say is it's horrible. It wrecks everything. Truly. And to any of you guys who are identity thieves, you ruin lives, and it's not.
I can't even get a job at Walmart.
My husband has more than enough experience and skill working multiple different types of jobs. And he's applied to over 2,000 jobs, and not a single one has requested an interview. And if you go to these places to try and get your foot in the door, they immediately write you off as unable to follow basic instruction. Because with the applications, they say, do not contact us, do not visit us, we will contact you if you're hired. And so if you go there to check on it, you're immediately written off as can't follow instruction. So we're stuck up a creek with no paddle, and the creek is leading to a gigantic waterfall. And we're praying we get enough help to not topple over and crash and die at the bottom. We are still making payments on our car because we had to get a new car because the one we had before died on us. And that's extremely stressful. I'm not proud of this, but we have actually been earning so little despite working so hard that we have earned and qualified the full food stamp benefits in California for a married couple. I'm thankful to have that help, so I don't have to worry about us going hungry if a bill can't be paid or something. But that doesn't bring security about the other bills. So food-wise, we're okay, but we're making so little that we qualified for the full amount. We used to clear over $200 a day in one 10-hour shift easily, give or take $50 depending on the day. And now we're lucky if we break 100 in a 12-hour shift. It's truly gotten horrible.
And even with the market oversaturated, funnily enough, I'm seeing ads for people, work for DoorDash. Fast, easy, quick, good, lots of money. Bullshit. Not when you're paying $3 a job. And people aren't tipping at all.
It's horrible and discouraging. That's my favorite pasta shape. I usually just go with the regular elbow macaroni. Macaroni and cheese is a favorite comfort food of mine. And thankfully they have gluten-free mac and cheese available now. I appreciate the help. It's just we've been told many times that we'd get a donation from somebody and they'd hype us up and get our hopes up and then not deliver. So if I seem excited about promises of donating, it's because we've been lied to that many times. But all the prayers and well wishes are appreciated. We had to rely on our credit card when COVID hit because we were not getting enough work to pay our bills and eat.
We had to ruin our credit just to stay afloat.
Yeah, we had to max out one of our credit cards.
Both of them.
Oh, both of them, just to live. Not even to go do fun stuff, just to pay regular monthly bills. And
I can't even tell you guys the last time we had a vacation. Besides, like, us getting pet sitting clients every now and then.
yeah, which is
That's our vacation. Even then, we still gotta work.
yeah. Thankfully, we have enough for our basic essentials, but we have to make a car payment, we have to pay insurance, we owe several months of rent to our in-laws, who so very graciously let us have their fifth wheel trailer as a wedding gift. And we were pitching in a decent amount every month just to help. But we haven't been able to do that a few months in a row now, and we feel horrible about it. So if I don't seem like I'm in the best of moods, it's because we're physically on the edge of being burnt out from having to work extra hard.
We're physically and mentally burnt.
Only to get pennies on the dollar what we used to earn.
If you guys want to see her cosplay, join her channel and become a member.
Yeah.
All you need is at least silver and up. And currently there's a a cosplay of her in a Deadpool onesie.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
She looks super cute, guys. Come on. You can hear the defeat in my voice.
Yeah. I appreciate the hopes that it'll get better for us. I really do. Hey, Lake Branch, it's good to see you. Stephanie, I get the indication that you're looking down on us with the tone that your chat messages are giving off. And I'm not appreciative of that. I have a spine that is slowly disintegrating. The discs in between my vertebrae are slowly disintegrating. I have scoliosis that makes just being alive and awake horribly painful. I have nerve damage in my spine, and I have a cyst on my spinal cord, and I have arthritis in my spine and my pelvic bones, and my pelvic bones are tilted and uneven because I was born with one leg shorter than the other. I am in unbearable pain that makes one think of ending things forever if I'm not medicated. If you've never had a stabbing and burning pain up and down your whole spine just from trying to get up and move, and you have dick to say about how I manage my pain because you don't know what it's like. And you should be thankful that you don't know what it's like. You should be appreciative that you don't live in agony every day. I am grateful and I thank God every day that I have access to cannabis for my pain, but I'm sad at how much I need it.
That's her back.
That actually was taken a week and a half ago. That is my spine as it is right fucking now. And you want to judge me for needing to smoke weed to cope with that pain? Are you fucking kidding me? You think you could live like this and not have some way to have to cope?
Like, just look at that. Her hips are tilted. She's missing some parts of a vertebrae and bone. Her back is severely messed up. And they refuse to give her disability because she looks young and pretty.
Just because I have good skin, a good facial structure, and I'm able to fake a smile, they think I'm able to go work. And so I am very sensitive and offended by people that prejudge me for my need for cannabis to want to stay alive. When is my next live? I'm not sure. I try to go live at least once a day. I appreciate the kind words and the sympathies. Stephanie, you clearly have not been experienced in living with pain. And with that knowledge, I will be the bigger person, and I will just pray for you to get some sympathy for other people. Because if you keep judging people for their pain like that, you're going to end up dying alone. Because no one's going to want to be around your bitter ass. And that makes me sad. So this is your wake-up call to stop being a cunt to people who've done nothing to you. Okay? Every day it varies when I'm able to go live. I have multiple health issues that cause me very inconvenient symptoms, and so every day is different for me. I'm unable to follow a set schedule. Could you give me another water, baby? Forehead. That would be more. Alright, I'm gonna pin my husband's comment in the chat so that if you guys want to donate with Venmo or Cash App, my husband's accounts are in the pinned comment, and links to my Cash App and my PayPal are in the description of this live stream. We don't expect donations, but we know there are generous people that do donate to live streamers in need. And I just want to keep that doorway open for any generous strangers to walk on through. I appreciate every kind word and every prayer. And if that's all you do, then you're an amazing help to me, and I thank you. And donations are just extra help, and they're extra appreciated.
Oh, we appreciate that platinum offer. We barely just started setting up her members only videos and stuff.
I appreciate your offer, Simone, or Simon. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But,
It's Simon,
okay.
I think.
It's difficult having to explain and justify my pain to people who never even had a 5-minute conversation with me, and they want to call me a bunch of unkind things. But the love of Jesus has helped me to not get so angry and to just understand that their reaction is because of what they're going through. It's not because of me. And if they're acting out hurtfully, it's because they are hurt or upset, and it's their way of being distracted. And I'm not in charge of how other people treat me, but I am in charge of how I react to it, and I'm trying harder to be the bigger person whenever I'm able to. But when my pain gets questioned and my coping methods judged, it cuts like a knife, because I'm already struggling to want to be alive. If I'm stone sober, I don't want to live, because my back feels like I'm being stabbed with glowing red hot butter knives. It's horrible. And this is the only thing that really makes me not feel that pain, so I can be somewhat functional, and I can have a friendly personality for you guys. I can't be that happy and kind if I'm in horrible pain. So prayers that my pain would heal over time are appreciated, but my scoliosis case is only getting worse with time and gravity. But you can only deal with the cards that you're dealt. And I'm trying harder to not be so upset about things as I used to be. But some triggers are still sensitive. Hey, Emmeline. We're exhausted, but we're still alive. Yeah, investing. I've applied 6 times and I've gotten denied 6 times.
I feel like we applied way more than that too, with all the waiting we've done for it.
Yeah, the farthest I ever got was having the hearing with the judge. I had a disability lawyer with me. He doesn't get paid for representing me unless he wins disability for me. So I was sitting with my lawyer in a room with the judge, and to the judge's far left is an occupational therapist. Her job is to take people's disabilities into account and find jobs that would be suitable for people with those limits. After reading my medical files, the judge asked the occupational therapist if there's any profitable part-time job that I could do. She couldn't name any, not a single one. But the judge still denied me.
Speakers suck ass.
And the last time I applied, they demanded I send the exact same info again, but handwritten. I had spent over 2 hours in the Social Security office filling out that application on a computer with an employee within reach if I was confused or needed help. 2 hours. And that's just typing. Handwriting is so much more intense. And so I'm not happy about that. But
hey, it's Tommy's mom.
oh, hey,
didn't mean to
Tommy's
cut you
mom.
off.
You're okay, baby. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing all right.
You almost say hope you're gooning. All right.
Hope you're good. Hope you're doing all right. I can't get an operation on my spine.
They refuse to work on it because she's so small and petite. And they say the hardware frame, the hardware pain would be too much, most likely.
And what that means is if I were to get the surgery, they'd have to put metal screws and rods along my spine to keep it straight. And because I am so petite, like my husband said, the surgeon and the neurospecialist both were in agreement. The surgery itself would likely leave me in more pain than just letting my back do what it does and just trying to take care of it. So surgery is not an option. And so all I can do is handle the pain. And it's extremely frustrating when people judge me and doubt my pain just because I don't look like a disease-riddled, old crone feeling woman. Big Fred, I appreciate you letting me know that you understand. Oh, I've never had lymphedema, but I have heard it's extremely painful. And can't be treated. You have my sympathies, and I'll be praying for you that something will be able to be done to help you. If we were to be given 10 grand, that would be life-changing for us, honestly. Yeah, I can walk, but if I'm stone sober...
She has a cane.
Yeah.
If that's what they're asking. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt.
You know how zombies walk? I tend to walk with kind of a limp like that if I'm in my worst pain and I'm not medicated. Because the pain literally hinders my range of motion. Because it's hard to move when your body feels like you're being stabbed with hot butter knives. You kind of can't push past that unless the pain is numbed up. And it's rough. But it could be worse, and I'm thankful that it's not.
Are you charging?
I have it plugged in. And this is against it.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Hey, a-hole, it's good to see you. Missed you. We're physically exhausted, but we're hanging in there. I've tried some online jobs, but my pain management really slows my mind, and it causes me to make simple mistakes. The kind that employers wouldn't want to deal with if they had other options. So all I can do is manage my pain and have it at a level where I'm not in agony, but I'm also not too stoned to be helpful. And try to encourage you guys also living in pain that if I'm able to keep going, I hope I can encourage you to keep going too. Because I know you guys encourage me with your kindness, and it means a lot to me.
Pre-COVID, DoorDash was doing excellent.
Yeah, it was. We would make over $200 a day for one 10-hour shift. And like 70% of the time, 200 was almost guaranteed. Now we are lucky if we break 100 in a 12-hour shift. The other day, we didn't even break $8 for being out for 11 hours. We literally only got offered a couple of $2 jobs. So it's not us lack of trying. There's literally not enough work to be done. And no other places will hire my husband because the identity thief ruined his working name. The IRS was the ones that informed us that the theft even happened. Those of you who have been here a while, you know the story. I've rehashed it countless times. But I will give you the quickest of rundowns that I'm able to do. Some asshole stole my husband's social security number, and he worked at a bunch of different places in our town. And one day we got a letter from the IRS saying my husband earned 32 grand working at Vallarta supermarkets, and he did not pay taxes on it, so pay up or go to jail. We took that letter and we went straight to Vallarta as soon as we finished reading that letter. And the management there was of no help. They had no picture IDs, no traceable info to find out who the thief was. So the thief ruined my husband's name and fully got away with it. But his working name is ruined, and there's nothing we can do about that. Employers don't want to hire people that have been victims of identity theft, because that's just complicated. They'd rather go with someone who hasn't had their identity stolen. And I'm physically unable to work. DoorDash is all we have. Instacart has been very, very poor lately.
Especially since they took on EBT, and let's just face it, if you're using EBT to get your stuff DoorDashed, there's most likely not a tip.
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating. We're trying to bust our asses out here, spending our days living in the car. And most days it's not worth it. But we have to keep trying, because if we just give up, we will lose everything. We're still making payments on this car. And when we bought it, it was because our current vehicle at that time, it died on us. We could not afford the repair bill. And it was cheaper to sell our broken down car to the dealership for a trade-in. And we were able to get this car. And it's been the best gas mileage that we ever had. And the car seat is the most comfortable seat I have ever sat in my whole life, other than couch seats. This car is truly a blessing and a need, but we're still making payments on it. And if things keep going the way they have lately, we're gonna end up losing it. We hate having to be this open about it, but we're at that point where we need the help. We're not gonna Walter White it and deny help and ruin our lives trying to fix it ourselves. We're accepting any help that we can get. And even if all you can do is pray and say nice things, we really appreciate that. And we'll be praying for you guys too, for whatever you're going through that's difficult or painful. Our financial situation before COVID was good. We were happy. We would be able to come home after every workday feeling good about it. But now we mostly feel defeated.
The man is still a mystery. We never heard any updates from it, nothing from the police. Just, in X amount of years, your name should be cleared.
It's extremely stressful. And yes, I will forever have scoliosis, and it will only get worse with time, because gravity is no one's friend. And the disc degenerating I have in my spine and my neck will only continue to worsen with time. Excuse me. The nerve damage I have, likely to worsen over time. The arthritis I have in my lower spine and my pelvic bones, only getting worse with time. So I live in a world of hurt that would have most other people balled up crying, screaming, "Please kill me." And I don't get to do that. So I gotta be as strong as I can, use every form of help I have. I pray to the Lord Jesus constantly for everything. I don't know why He has chosen to not fix my body, but He does give me everything I need so I can handle living with this body until He finally calls us all home with the rapture. And I also rely heavily on my husband for emotional, moral, and all other kinds of support too. And lastly, medical cannabis. If I don't have all three things, I'm suffering more than I can put into words. So if you don't know what it's like, be happy, be thankful. Having back pain that makes you want to die it's not a joke. But my life does feel like the punchline. Hello, Dusty. Good to see you. Well, we only have our sanity because we have good relationships with our families, which both sets live in town. We have each other. We have the mindset of it's he and me together against the world and all its bullshit. And I have medical cannabis to help numb up every type of pain that I suffer. Physical, emotional, and mental. I'm one that always feels a positive mood change whenever I medicate. I can be in any type of negative mood, angry, sad, full of despair, any negative feeling. And I just take 3 puffs off of this, and I'm able to go to, okay, I'm not so fired up, emotional anymore. I can now address the problem that's getting me emotional in a more rational and successful way. So I will always praise the wonders of medical cannabis for treating all kinds of pain. And if you guys are stuck addicted to opioids, you have my sympathy. I tried those, but they made me sick. This has never given me any really bad side effects. The only annoyances that come with it are getting cotton mouth, being slower to think and slower to speak. It's easier to make simple mistakes. But I'm in a genuinely good mood, and I'm genuinely able to be here for you guys. So, to medical cannabis. You know, Big Fred, I feel you. It's extremely difficult when physical pain robs your life of all joy. But those of us who do live with pain, we can take comfort in knowing that we all live in pain, and we can all comfort and encourage each other and share whatever coping methods have been helpful. I'm the kind that will share any and all remedies that I find personally helpful, because I have the heart of a healer type. If I was able to, I would take every hurting and broken person, and I would take them under my wing, like a mother hen takes her little baby chicks and keeps them safe and warm under her wing. And it's the love of Jesus that's helping me to radiate that type of a pure love for you guys. And so I want to bless you all for being kind. And I want to truly have you understand that you mean a lot to me for your kindness. You help me not feel so alone. And you've helped my husband too. You guys have been comforting and encouraging and helpful. And we truly do consider all you guys as friends. And the more interactions we have with you guys, the deeper it feels. And I feel very blessed for having met you guys. And I just hope to bring you all that same type of comfort. I know what it's like to be in a world of pain and have no one there to help you with it. And if I could, I would make sure no one would go through that kind of pain alone. But I'm not God. All I can do is try and be comforting and encouraging to you guys here. And I can pray for you guys. Yeah, investing with Dan, there's nothing they can do with my spine. They've given me a set of exercises to help my muscles not lose strength and to help get a little bit of range of motion back. But it's been difficult to have the willpower to do that at the end of each workday, if I'm honest. And it's difficult to do it before we head out to work because I'm not a morning person. But I'm going to have to make the effort of doing these exercises. And I'm going to try and do those live streams so that if you guys are able to, you can do those same exercises and we can help encourage each other to get healthier. So many people. Yeah, I almost got put into a mandatory grippy sock vacation, but I narrowly escaped it twice. And it's only because I had the Lord Jesus to help me, my husband to help me get grounded in reality again, and medical cannabis to help numb the pain so I can actually feel other emotions, not just pain. I truly would not be sane if I didn't have Jesus, primarily. And I'm not gonna become preachy. I just want everyone to be able to know and love Jesus the way I do, and to feel the love and help that Jesus can give that no one else can. And he uses other people to bless other people. And I just feel his love radiating through me like a furnace radiates heat outwards. I'm trying to radiate that love to you guys and help you warm up in this cold world. Because I know you help me feel warmer in this cold world. Hey Thomas, hey Decal. Great to see you guys. At the end of the workday, we smoke together. But while we're on the clock, Matt is responsible and sober since he does the driving, whereas I'm able to manage my pain and keep it at a manageable level while on the job. If you guys have seen Trailer Park Boys, you know of Jim Leahy's sweet spot of how much liquor to have in his system. To a much more controlled extent, that's how I have to be with my cannabis. If the scale of being sober to high is 0 to 10, I'd like to make myself hover between a 3.5 and a 4. And at the end of the workday, I'll get up to 7. And then I sleep hard, get up the next morning, go through the same work routine. But it could be worse, and I'm thankful it's not. Hey Black Hoodie, it's good to see you again. You guys are true brothers to me, and I really value your willingness to be a part of my life here. I wouldn't be healing and feeling as much comfort if you guys weren't here. You're making it worth my while, and you truly are a blessing to me. And I'm praying that life will be more full of blessings for you guys too. How was I so positive a month ago? Was the pain not bad that day? Yeah, my pain varies day to day, depending on how active I was and how much rest I give my back. It varies day to day, but for the most part, if I don't have access to this, everything is harder to handle. But I bless and praise the Lord Jesus for making this medicine available and for always making sure I have access to it. There's been times, this may sound goofy or whatnot, but this is real for me. There's been times where I knew I was with just a tiny, tiny sliver of dab left, and I was in so much pain that I knew that little sliver wasn't going to be enough. But I would hit it anyways, because any pain relief is better than no pain relief. And then one of our relatives would bless us with some homegrown green. And so I would get to have the good green stuff right as I ran out of the portable dab stuff. And the timing of it has been too perfect to just be coincidental. So I try to bless and praise God for every single little thing that goes right. It helps me not focus on the things that go wrong, because I tend to focus on the wrong if I'm not careful. But
Did you want to stay?
yeah, the next stop though, I'll get out with you. I love you. He's going in to pick up an order right now. Alrighty. Yeah, decal. Without the cannabis, I would not be this happy and able to be this genuinely in a good mood for you guys. I truly do thank God for cannabis. I want to know if any of you guys smoke, and if you do, what do you stick with? Or what kind of stuff do you usually prefer? When we're at home and we're not going to have to be around other people's things, we'll smoke the green from the bong, and it's very relaxing. But if we're having to be out and about, I use this because it's just like a vape in the way that it dissipates really quickly and it doesn't stick to your clothes. So I am able to medicate without it affecting any of the orders. And I'm thankful for things like that. Yeah, I am in Central California. If you look at the map, I'm in the dead center in all 4 directions. AKA the devil's armpit, as I like to call it. It's not the worst of places to live, but it's pretty bad still. People seem to find that comparison amusing. Have I ever been close to having a mental nervous breakdown? Yeah, from grief overtaking me. It's hard for me to talk about, so I'm gonna only say all this stuff once. I have lost many people that were family to me over the last few years because of death, and the COVID restrictions kept me from being there in their final moments. On Christmas Day, 7 years ago, my husband's brother, his brother's heavily pregnant girlfriend, his kid and his nephew, they were all in a car headed home. They'd just finished visiting everybody. Christmas Day. They were 1 block away from home when they got hit by a drunk teenager who ran a red light, crashed right into the driver's door. My husband's brother died throwing his body to cover his girlfriend from the wreck, and his doing so saved her life. She and the baby they're good. She's 7 years old now. It still hurts the same. I don't like crying in front of you guys, but this is real, and it's hard. The most tragic part is that the little girl that his girlfriend was pregnant with was going to be his very first daughter. He had a few sons, and he was going to have his first baby girl, and he never got to meet her. They had to deliver her with an emergency C-section. Thankfully, there were no long-term problems. Mom and daughter are good. But Christmas Day is forever tarnished for us. And I see it in the hurt in my husband's face. He tries to enjoy it, but how do you adjust to losing a sibling on a big holiday like that? Because we don't know how. The kid that crashed into my almost brother-in-law's car, he's behind bars, thankfully, and I hope he stays there. But I'm grieving the loss of several people that were family to me. My husband's grieving the loss of his only big brother. We're unable to have children because I have the genetic defect called Turner syndrome. Boys have an X and a Y chromosome, girls have 2 X chromosomes. With Turner syndrome, I am missing some key pieces in the second X. I am a woman, just one that was born with improperly made parts. And because they were improperly formed, they caused me great agony, and I had to get them removed. So I'm also grieving motherhood that was never going to be mine. Matt's also hurting with baby fever. We both want nothing more than to be parents to little kids in need, but we are struggling to care for just the two of us and our pet leopard gecko. We call him our boy, our son. And he is a very inexpensive pet to care for. And he's a decent surrogate for now, but we're grieving the loss of many things. And so when the financial situation is bad too, just feels like the sky is falling on us. And it's crushing us. And no one sees what's crushing us. They just see us being crushed and assume we're laying there like that on purpose. And it's hard. I have had many times where I almost didn't continue living. But the Lord Jesus saved me at the last moment, every one of those few times. And my husband has had some similar events in his life. But God kept him alive. And we know it was so that we would be able to be there for each other, and that helps greatly. Neither of us would be able to handle all the pain that we bear if we didn't have each other to lean on. I know things could be worse, but it's hard to not feel like it couldn't be worse. I gotta catch up on your guys' comments now. I appreciate all your guys' kind words. Still feel like a flatbread piece of bacon. Yeah, I will tell him when he gets back to the car. You smoke once every 2 months. Pure indica. It's great. Nice. I typically stick with indica because of pain management and appetite stimulation. Because of many traumas in my life, both physical and emotional, I developed an eating disorder, restrictive intake disease. I basically would micromanage how much I ate because that's all I could control. And I ruined my body that way. I forever changed the wiring and chemistry of my body. And I no longer feel hunger unless I've gone a couple days without eating, or I've greatly exerted myself all day doing chores and things. I literally don't feel the hunger signal anymore, unless it's extreme circumstances. And I've been having to handle the long-term consequences of that ever since. I'm on a prescription appetite stimulant that they give to cancer patients, and it helps, but I also need cannabis to fully kick in the hunger. And when times are emotional, my hunger, it's a Houdini. It disappears so quickly. Alright, got the order in the car. Gonna be heading out in a second. The pay is not very good here.
Fuck. That shit's not working. I'm only seeing USB out. The Type-C ain't working for you.
What the?
You're not charging.
Oh, maybe it's because the phone case is in the way.
Possibly. But Well, at least that way they won't have any trouble hearing you.
Yeah, true. But yeah, Thomas is built different. I couldn't handle my pain issues without management. Florida's worse. I can imagine, yeah.
If you want to close it, I get it.
Actually, don't mind it like this. That's how I know my hair tie is that good. And yeah, Thomas, we believe in God here. We pray to Jesus constantly for help with everything. Oh, your grandfather and grandmother. Oh. Well, Ricardo, I'll be keeping your grandfather in our prayers. That's a horrible pain. Yeah, I know. But they're just talking about what's going on with them. I lost my maternal grandmother to cancer. Tragically, she was diagnosed with a very rare, very aggressive and fast-spreading cancer on 9/11. On that actual same day, she got the cancer diagnosis, and she died near the end of that following April.
Whoa.
Damn, those are pretty cars. But seeing her in the hospital and on chemo, it was hard because I was 11 and she was my grandma and she was in pain. And my grandpa, he remarried a few years later. It took him a long while to even open his heart to the possibility of finding another love. And he's been married a good while, and unfortunately he is now developing dementia. He used to be the family man who would have everyone over for every reason to have family get-togethers. But now he can't even handle us local relatives just hanging out for a few hours at his house. So it hurts. But I remember how much my grandpa was hurting after my grandma passed, so I have great sympathy for your grandfather. And I will keep him and all you guys in our prayers. Loss like that is, you feel it forever. You just learn how to live with it. Well, Investing with Dan, I really appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate all your kind words. It means a lot to us. And I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Oh, Thomas wanted me to say that he's still a burnt piece of bacon. Well, you guys don't make me feel sad. I have deep empathy for other people, and it's one of my greatest strengths and one of my biggest weaknesses.
She's a sympath.
Yeah. Any type of feeling someone's going through, I'm able to put myself in the frame of mind and emotional mindset that they seem to be portraying, and I can feel their pain, and I hurt for them.
I'm a sympath in a different way. I can actually feel the energy that someone's going through.
Yeah, my husband can pick up on auras, and it's been pretty cool. There's been some times he's read an aura that wasn't.
Oh, someone's sad.
Yeah.
Someone close by is sad. Like that.
Yeah. And it's being so sensitive has helped us not become the kind of people that don't care about other people's feelings. And we just try to radiate the love of Jesus to help get us through life. Well, thank you, Cliff. I appreciate that. D-call. Thank you. We definitely appreciate the prayers. And yes, I'm going to play some of this right now.
We need some rolling papers.
I know they got some at the gas station. At the gas stations we go to.
Probably just some like zigzags or something. We have I want to say we have a quarter. No, not a quarter. I think we have a little over an eighth. And I want to roll some joints and have one tonight.
We should. That's better.
Damn it. You fucking idiot. That's what happens when you speed up unexpectedly, you fucking prick.
Too many dumbasses on the road. Yeah, the sixth sense is to some extent my husband and I both seem to have it. And by that I mean we've had some spooky occurrences near where we live. We felt other presences, though no one else was visible in a room. And we've heard each other's voices calling for each other when neither of us had said a word. And I'm able to pick up on if I'm not alone in a room.
Oh, I have that on
It's
blast.
something in my skin. It's almost like spider senses. I get hypersensitive and I'm like,
We both just feel it, like the sensation of if someone's like, if eyes are on us.
yeah,
That's like the best way I can explain it.
yeah. Oh, Pluck Hoodie, I don't mean to make anybody cry, but crying can be therapeutic and a good release of pent-up emotion. So I hope it can at least help in that way.
You need protein.
I will eat this as soon as the order is dropped off. I know I'm gonna get crumbs on everything.
So, they're gluten-free crumbs. You're not gonna get sick.
Thomas wanted me to tell you he's trying to tenderize the other side of the pork chop.
Submerge it in water so it doesn't burn. You want to like sous vide that shit, bro.
Right. Hey, Simone, I'm glad you're back. It was a great evening. Well, D-Call, I appreciate you being here, and I'll be praying that you get good sleep so you'll be able to handle tomorrow. And I'll pray that tomorrow goes as easily as it can. Man, the whole state of Florida drives like a toilet. I can believe it. It just is so frustrating. We used to be able to take drives just to relax, but now
You can't waste the gas.
the gas is too expensive and there's too many idiots around for us to let our guard down and relax and enjoy a drive. But it could be worse, and we're glad it's not. Yeah, what is the stupidest thing someone told you to do for your burns? I'm curious. Third-degree burns. Yeah, those are extremely severe. I've seen pictures and videos, and I am thankful to not know what that pain
Let me
feels
guess,
like.
someone's saying put mint lotion on it.
Oh no!
That'd be the worst thing to put on a fucking burn.
Oh, that.
lotion.
Oh, that'd be horrifically
Put
painful.
lidocaine strips on
Oh no!
it. Lemon juice makes it go away. Take a sour cream bath.
Get a thing of Vaseline on it. Oh wow, that is the dumbest thing.
I mean, that's a small layer of protection, but that's it.
Wow.
That's so dumb.
At least triple antibiotic on it, right? Damn. Yeah, true. We are thankful there's no gas shortage. It just sucks that the prices have gotten so high. And lately people have not wanted to tip their DoorDash drivers. And it sucks. But it could be worse. You wake up 5 in the morning to work a stupid job and that pays $300 in 3 days. Damn. So we have a similar understanding of working really hard for not that much pay. Except lately you've been making more than us. We've been very lucky to get more than 50 lately. But we keep working because we're not going to give up. And things don't change if you give up. So we're trying to hold strong. So prayers at work would get busier for us would be extremely appreciated. We want to earn our living as much as we're able to, but it's at the point where we need help from others. And it hurts to admit that. So if any of you have any money that you have no need of and no plans for, and you want to help somebody out, we'd be extremely grateful if you could kick a little bit of that our way.
Remember to push your
I have links.
your membership.
Yeah. I offer paid memberships now. For a monthly fee, you'll get access to content that other free subscribers are not able to see. And I also accept donations to PayPal and Cash App. I have links to mine in the description of this live stream. And my husband's Cash App and Venmo are in the pinned comment at the bottom of the chat window. We don't expect donations, but we know there are people that do donate. And we want to just leave that door open in case any generous people want to walk in that doorway to help us. But if all you do is just pray and say nice things, that's extremely helpful. And we happily return the favor in praying for all of you guys.
We also give shout outs if you do donos.
Yeah, we'll give shout outs if you donate.
Also, her members get special privileges and stuff. Their names also show up green in chat, depending on the tier. So far, we only have one tier of things, which is silver, so don't feel inclined to get the gold or platinum. Silver would do just fine. I think it's $2.99 a month.
That sounds about right.
And for her first members only video, actually one of them, it's her cosplaying as Deadpool.
Yeah, we went to a store called Daily Deals. They are a store that sells items that people bought and returned to Amazon. And because they're used opened items, they are sold for a huge discount. Excuse me. And they have different pricing on everything each day of the week. Fridays it starts off at $12 for everything, and then it gradually drops day by day until reaching $1 for everything on Wednesdays. And I found that Deadpool morph suit on the $1 day, so that was pretty awesome to be able to afford it. And it's not too uncomfortable. It was made for a boy a little bit shorter than me, but it still fits well enough that I'm not embarrassed to show it off.
I was gonna be like, well, you don't have to mention that it's
case they see it not fitting quite right. That's an explanation for why.
Well, it's a return. It'd be amazing if we found something specifically tailored to you.
Right.
Imagine if they had something that fits for your curved back too.
Then that would be a miracle. That or there's a gin nearby.
Find a specific back brace to help you.
Right. That would be nice. Hey Jordan, it's good to see you again. I've never tried pickled beets, but that sounds different. Oh, Vaseline with sea salt water?
Don't forget the lime juice.
They clearly never got burnt in their lives to suggest that. My fuck. Sun tanning lotion. Oh wow. And you said, excuse me, I'm already burnt. Oh my fuck, that's hilarious. I'm sorry to laugh at your pain, but the stupidity of other people is always amusing to me. Wow. Oh, you don't have your card. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get it soon. I look like Queen. Aw, thank you.
She is a queen.
I appreciate that. I sell things. Yeah, I actually am gonna go through my wardrobe. I have more clothes than I honestly wear on a regular basis. So I'm gonna be sorting through, and I'm gonna get a little collection set up of clothing to sell. I will offer the pieces in individual orders and also bundles, like so many dresses for so many dollars, or this many dollars per dress or whatnot. It would be extremely helpful for me in the two ways that it would free up some storage space that I need for other things, and the money would help with bills. I rely on medical cannabis to have a quality of life that's good enough for me to want to live. Back pain is so severe for me that it literally hinders my ability to walk right. The cannabis numbs up that pain so I'm able to walk enough to get some basic things done, but not as much as a normal healthy person. But the donations you guys give will help me get another cartridge of my medicine. For those of you who are not familiar with how the pricing is, this is a 1 gram cart, and it's about $35 after taxes and things. And this one is just about run its course. It will be gone before I go to bed tonight. So if any of you guys are wanting to donate, that would help me secure more pain management, and I would be very thankful. I did see a chiropractor who would pop my back, but he stopped treating me as my curve got worse with time, because he grew afraid of causing me a permanent injury. So I have to have my husband help me pop my back, and I have to do careful stretching. I have to limit certain activities. Like, it's hard, but I'm able to get through it with the cannabis for pain management and mood boosting and appetite stimulating. I just wish medical insurance would acknowledge that cannabis is medicine. It'd be nice if it was covered. Thomas Black Hoodie is a friend. He seems forward, but he's a friend. He's good to us. It's different. It kind of works though. That would be different. I don't even know what beets taste like, if I'm honest. Oh, you have to get skin grafts. 8 skin grafts. Oh my fuck. Damn, that's horrible. I never had a single one, but I've heard it's very painful. And I believe it. Every time you go to a chiropractor, what's going? Yeah. Yeah, I wish a chiropractor would treat me, but they're afraid because of how my back's gotten worse. Black Hoodie, I appreciate you being here. Your presence means a lot to us. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day and a good work day tomorrow. Every time you go to a chiropractor, you get worse. That's rough. They used to help me, which was a sad part. But it could be worse. I'm very thankful that I get full coverage with Medi-Cal. My prescriptions, of which I am on many, and all my doctor's visits are covered. So I'm thankful for that, but if they would cover and recognize cannabis as medicine, that would be amazing. I see there's just a couple of you guys here, and I'm glad for you being here. You got a slunch in your back when you go to a chiropractor. You fold it up fun. Oh, ouch. That's rough. I've seen people that can't bend their back properly after getting it popped wrong, and that always looks like a painful time.
All that joy for no fucking tip. So far today, we've had what, 3 orders?
Yeah.
0 tips.
Yeah, it's been another bad work day today. And our morale is starting to fade. It's insanely difficult trying to make it here now, with inflation jacking everything up.
And then they have the audacity to push out advertisements for, I need quick, fast, easy money, join DoorDash.
Yeah.
Dog, you're just putting more competition in an already very oversaturated platform.
Yeah.
We can't even, this is barely even full-time work anymore, man.
Yeah, we're willing to put in the hours, and we do. Keeping our asses in the car in the next town over from where we live.
Dude, we're like 3 towns over from where we live right now.
It slowed down significantly in our town, and there's a lot more dashers that have popped up at our town, so we can't even dash in town anymore. There's just no work to be found for us. You know, stretching helps you, but nothing like you going on. Yeah, stretching does help. Using a heat pad also helps. They also have a pain relieving cream for people with arthritis, and it works great on my whole back, the muscles and the joints. The only bummer of it is if you layer it on too thick, it gets that thick coating, and if you put any friction, it kind of gets little balled up pieces of it. But the pain relief it brings is worth the slight inconvenience. So the doctor was stretching you, and it was very painful. I can imagine. Since I'm not holding an order, and it is about it's about to be 5 o'clock where we are.
you got the wrong apartment. I didn't. 220 and 202. That was apartment 202. If you put in the wrong information, that's all on you. Not on me.
Man. I'm gonna still be seeing your guys' comments, but I'm gonna be busy eating a big ass sandwich. So if I look like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. I'm just trying to eat while I'm able to.
I already feel we're gonna ruin our fucking rating again.
Throw me a freaking bone here.
Oh, I fucked up, so I'm gonna give you a 1 star.
There's a lot of shitbirds living in Cali. That's all I gotta say. What was the last overall good year? What was the last overall good year that we've had, financially wise and work wise?
2021.
Yeah.
In the light of COVID.
Lots of people were wanting their stuff delivered and work was booming. Now it's not so much.
I already know this bitch is gonna 1 star me.
They were able to undo a few of the unfair ones before. I would think they'd be able to do it again for you.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This bitch is retarded. Absolutely fucking retarded. Oh, you delivered to the wrong apartment. Okay, it's literally 1 extra step outside your fucking door.
What, does she expect you to turn your ass around and bring it to her? Like she can't take a few steps over to the side? So I wouldn't be surprised. There are people that lazy and terrible.
Bitch, shut the hell up.
Oh, well, Thomas, I appreciate you being here, brother. You have a friend of yours going to sue Uber. I will pray that this suing is successful. Personal-wise. Before COVID, really. Lost a few good people that meant a lot to us. And so that's made life increasingly more painful over the years.
This bitch says one more thing, I'm gonna fucking blow up at her. I don't know, I put it at the wrong fucking door. Kudos, we both know what happened. My bad if I miss fucking read it. I have dyslexia. But why do you keep messaging me if it's literally just an extra fucking step from your door? Just go out and grab the bitch. What the fuck, man? I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, lady. I'm not even in town anymore.
Clearly, she's never had to do anything for anybody else in life. Rap crew. That's a funny thought for me.
I thought listen to rap.
I like rap. I do listen to rap. They're confused.
I like rapper. I don't listen to rap.
I see there's a few of you still here. Now, what are you guys up to right now? I'm just eating my dinner. Ricardo, you're not up to doing much right now? Eating pickled beets. Nice. Have you guys seen the show The Office? It's such a great show. One of the characters is a beet farmer, and he's pretty hilarious.
That's what I thought, bitch. Also, if you're home and that fast to seeing, well, delivered right next door. Why aren't you just outside to grab it? It's like, make it easy for both of us. Just fucking come outside and grab it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate the leave the door. I get it, but that just incentivized people to not tip because they don't have to meet their dasher or delivery person face to face.
Yeah, if they saw us in up close and personal, they would not be able to be as cold as they are. But people like to hide behind the doors, waiting till they see that we've driven off, or they'll send their kids to grab the food.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared. I don't want to risk my life. Little Timmy, go outside and go grab mommy's food.
And it's also, oh, they won't
Go
get
talk to the stranger and get mommy's food, please.
And they're also like, oh, if I send my cute kid to grab the food, the delivery person won't mind not getting tipped because it was a cute kid that picked up the food. Yeah, it's nice to have a cute kid pick up the food, but if they don't have a tip in their hand too, it's just lame.
I mean, at this point, I don't like full on expect it, but if you're gonna be a demanding extra stuff, you should fucking tip. If your house is hard to find, you should place a tip.
And you'd be amazed at how many people don't leave a light on for us to find their place. So we gotta look in the dark with a flashlight to verify, oh, this is the right address. And then he's gotta use a flashlight to guide his walk to their front door. You know, just little easy to avoid rude things. It adds up and gets a bit much over time. But yes, Ricardo, I'm talking about the one with Steve Carell. It's such a great show. Parks and Rec is also really good too. It's similar, but it's about people that manage national parks.
That cloud eerily looks like a weirdly straight line.
Gives me a feeling. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. Oh. Should I have water?
I have mine.
Okay. If we get tips, it's usually something little like $1, maybe
or they
$2.
round up so that they're paying like an even $20, for example.
A literal keep the change tip.
Oh, $1.37. Here you go.
And
Doc, that's pocket change. Barely even pocket change.
the worst tip we ever had was some little shit who thought it would be funny to tip us 1 penny. And they wrote YOLO on the note. Very, very insulting and discouraging. And also stupid because we know where you live and we were handling your food. Not a lot of big brain activity going on with these rude people. Nice to see you guys here. Hey, Emmeline. Yeah, in a comedy sketch, if it was an asshole being forced to do DoorDash as punishment and then he gets tipped the 1 penny, I'd laugh at that, but
We don't deserve
we're
that
not
shit.
assholes. I'm not gonna turn my phone around. That's a weird request. What are you guys up to right now? We're still just in the car. I'm driving for DoorDash. Not making much money at all today because there's hardly any orders coming in today.
Barely made back what we spent in gas just now.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. We do all what we do just to barely break even and barely make enough. Wear and tear on this car. It's so not fucking worth it, but there's literally nothing else we can fucking do. I can't tell you how many times I've thought of unsubscribing from life just because of how annoying all of this shit is.
We both
And,
we both have considered unsubscribing from life at the same time, but we got family that loves and needs us here, so we can't do that. But that doesn't get rid of the bone deep weariness of life. that has set in as a permanent state now. Like, unless some rich, distant relative passes on and has my name in their will for like 50 grand, we're gonna be stressed out and working ourselves to death until we die. 50 grand would be enough to get all of our credit card debt out of the way. It would finish paying off this car, and we would be able to afford moving out of California to Texas to be with our best friend. But we don't have any rich relatives that would have 50 grand in a will for us.
Nope.
We have to work our asses off in the hopes that it'll be worth it, but lately it's not been worth it. We've been making more from your guys' donations than from working DoorDash.
And we've still yet to see a penny of it because all the super chat donations and everything else is all tied up in YouTube, and we don't know when they pay out. So all that money is just sitting in there.
And we appreciate every penny of it that you guys sent our way. Don't get us wrong, we really do. It's just for the moment we can't use it, and that it's... If you've never struggled with bills and having multiple bills that are in the red, I will say it's just horrible.
It's soul crushing.
It is. We feel like the dad in Coraline. Alright, now we're parked, waiting for more work. Have I met customers who are rude after? Yeah. We've had ones that would lie and say they never got their food. Dashers are encouraged to take a picture of every order drop-off as proof they did complete the drop-off. Because people will lie and say, oh, I never got my food. The Dasher never showed up. Because they want to get a free meal.
So they fuck with our job.
Yeah, who cares about the poor Dasher whose job you just threatened? But you got free food out of it, right? And so, there's more shitbirds than doves out here. And it's frustrating. And we're having to fight the urge to be shitbirds also. Because being doves isn't getting us anywhere. Oh, Emmeline, I'm sorry for the loss of your goldfish. 20 days is long enough to get attached to it. We have bought in the $1 scratchers a few times. Won a little bit of money a couple of those times, but we're not the lucky type, it seems. And yeah, YouTube does take 30%, but 70% is better than 0%. Hey, Much Gangster, good to see you. Holding as stable as we can. I like to call our current state eggshell fine, as in things are as fragile as an eggshell. They're fine right now, but it's easily threatened if anything goes wrong. And work has been just horrible all day. Very, very poor paying. And only a few orders when we've been out here all fucking day. Our bills are not going to be paid if things keep going like this. And we're going to lose the car because we're still making payments on it. We had to get this car because the one we had before died on us. And there was no way we could afford to fix it. And it was ultimately cheaper and doable to trade in our broken down car as a down payment for this one. We made a good number of payments on it now, but we're still making payments on it. And insurance is a little more expensive. So all these bills are adding up. You can only pour out as much water as in your cup. And we seem to have a whole fucking field that needs watering. All your kind words and prayers are extremely helpful. And if you have any money burning a hole in your pocket that you got no plans for, we'd be happy to take some of that if you're willing. We have a link to our Cash App and PayPal in the description of this live stream, and a link to my husband's Cash App and Venmo in the pinned comment at the bottom of the chat window. Using any of those means will work to get us your donations. We don't expect any, but if you are willing and able, that would be it would be incredibly helpful to us, and we'd be extremely grateful. But if you can just pray for work to get busier, that would be really helpful too. We are signed up with Uber, but we're waitlisted because there's so many people currently working it, and there's only so many Uber orders that happen each night. All these delivery type jobs have a finite order, or a finite number of orders coming in, with a set number of delivery people all wanting to get that order, and it's making it harder. The deadliest Uber drivers of the Mississippi. That would be a funny title. Well, that's good that your brother is trusted. Penalties for dashers. Well, we can get fired. We can be banned from using the platform.
And then we'd for sure go homeless.
Yeah, then you can't work for them ever again.
Or until it's appealed.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just deactivate people just because, and they try to justify by saying, oh, well, policy states blah, 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 XYZ.
Yeah. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit, but it's all we have. You can only play the cards that you're dealt, and unfortunately, we've been dealt a shit hand. But we're trying to stay positive and encourage you guys who are also struggling. I never ever imagined life would be this difficult as a grown-up. My parents failed to warn me adequately. They pretend to be polite at first, but then they say some dumb shit in the rating, and it's frustrating every time. You were ready for a huge pizza. That's funny. There's been a few times that we wanted to eat the order, but we instead told ourselves, no, we're better than that. We're gonna go order this food for ourselves after this order is dropped off. But that's about it. We just don't have it in us to cause a needed struggle for other people. I really appreciate your prayers, Emmeline. I truly do. 1,000 would be incredible. It would help us get caught up on our car payments and our insurance. Well, I'm praying that if it's possible that huge a donation would be sent our way. Right. Tree I love South Park. That's a good show. I want to talk about happier things. Talking about our work struggles it's starting to make me feel more tired than I should be. Are there any good movies or TV shows you guys have found lately? Or any that you just recommend in general? we're always in the mood to hear different movies that we could try out. The shows I recommend are Supernatural, Doctor Who, Warehouse 13, Eureka. Those are all sci-fi action adventure TV shows. And I've really gotten into Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist, Assassination Classroom. I've seen some of Dragon Ball Z. What else? South Park, The Office, Parks and Rec, Big Bang Theory. I can name a bunch of others, but I'm tired and it's hard to think. I have never seen Kojak. Mr. In Between. I have not heard of that. It's about an Australian hitman. Oh wow, that sounds like an exciting movie. I would probably really enjoy that by the sounds of it. A good action adventure thriller is Conspiracy Theory. It's got Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts in it. And without giving spoilers, this guy is thought of as crazy until his crazy claims have evidence backing them. And a lot happens, and it's a really exciting movie. My husband watched it for the first time a few months ago, and you really liked it. I'm easily distracted, so if I say this show or this movie kept my interest the whole time, that's a huge promotion of it, because I am easily distracted by any little thing that goes on around me. I have to hyper-focus to avoid being distracted. And if a movie or TV show is that great, I don't have to hyper-focus, I just enjoy it. Oh yeah, I've seen the South Park movies. They're pretty hilariously bad. Family Guy and Simpsons are also fun. What else is good? We've been rewatching The Walking Dead when we're at home, and it's been pretty fun. What else? I just watched 21st Jump Street and 22nd Jump Street, and both those movies were hilarious. Oh yeah. Cartman apologizing to his mom was fucking funny. I love the episode with Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer. Seinfeld? No. Never really had occasion to watch it. Everybody Loves Raymond and King of Queens are pretty funny. Golden Girls is also hilarious. At least we got each other here.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for that at once.
Yeah, me too. Oh, another show that's great is Trailer Park Boys. It's about these Canadians that live in a trailer park and they get into a whole bunch of crazy shit. It's pretty great.
Bro, these are dog shit.
Girls. Ugh.
And I can't deny, because guess what? It'll happily take away my acceptance rate, but we gotta work twice as hard to get it back up.
Yeah, they say they don't punish their drivers for declining orders, but if you don't maintain a certain acceptance to denial rate, they kick you lower in priority among all the drivers, and you basically get the scraps of what all the other drivers didn't do. So they literally punish you and give you less work for denying shitty offers. And by shitty, we mean less than $3 to travel over 5 miles to drop off McDonald's. No one ever tips with McDonald's. And we've been dealing with that for the most part lately. It really blows. But I got this, my husband, you guys, and obviously the Lord Jesus to help me keep my sanity intact. I'm open about all this so that I can get true prayers, and so that you guys who are going through similar things will feel less alone, and you'll know that I understand. And we can all pray for each other and encourage each other. Some car horns sound funny. I'm gonna get out with him so I can do some stretching, but I will be right back. You guys keep each other entertained, and I will be back as soon as I can.
Hold on.
Alright. I will be right back. They're back. We appreciate your patience. Alrighty.
Tonight we should have a waffle cup fries.
Yeah, let's do that for sure. We need that good comfort. Alright, let me see what comments we missed. Okay. Yeah, the one about the Prophet Muhammad. Whoa, that moon looks like in a horror movie set. We're looking at a full moon that's a white, soft glow because of the thin clouds.
Veiling it.
It looks really trippy.
Once to a sling of arrows. Once.
Yeah, we were platinum dashers, but because we said no to some bad orders, we got knocked down.
We're stuck at silver right now, so
Yeah.
that means we can only plan 2 days out. And even then, because it's oversaturated and I keep oversaturating it.
Shifts are not guaranteed.
You know the fuckery, but the funny part about the fuckery that they're doing on TikTok that I see? All the, join DoorDash, be a dasher if you want fast, easy money. Funnily enough, all the comments are turned off on every single ad that I saw.
Because us dashers are already struggling and fighting amongst each other for scraps, and now they're encouraging others to join in and take some of the scraps that there already aren't many. It's truly fucked, but you can only keep doing what you can and hope it gets better. Yeah, Jordan, Jesus is a life changer, miracle arranger, the true risen Lord and Savior.
Jesus Christ is my nigga.
There were many times in my life where I should have died, but the Lord Jesus intervened and I survived. And
that's when Jesus said, nah, fam.
Right.
Next day she woke up alive.
Hey Charlotte, it's good to see you, hon. Am I seeing any activities that are fun? Yeah, we've seen some videos that are honestly freaky, but at this point, we already knew a lot of conspiracy theories are actually true, and they like to play us.
I mean, just
who know
look
the
at
truth.
Just look at the declassified CIA files that they had about all the stuff that they said, no, it's not true. Okay, yeah, thanks to Trump. It ended up being true, yeah. So, yeah, you guys caught us lying. Oh, but no repercussions ever happened to us.
No.
We lie and we're happy about it. Jackasses.
Right. I'm gonna stay here, love. Love you. Hey, Masa, good to see you. The orders are shit. We've been active for a long time, and we haven't even made 30 bucks. We spent 25 on gas and a few dollars on coffee for the morning. So we literally only broke even. And it is very discouraging. But our shift's not over yet. And we're hoping and praying that it gets busy soon. But for Saturday night, it's almost dead. Yeah, people can't afford the delivery fees, and well, we haven't done it for ourselves in years because it's expensive. And bills are already difficult. But it could be worse still. Thank you, Fossa. I appreciate all the prayers. And Charlotte, yeah, it is strange. um, there was an astronaut. I can't remember the name, but he was reported to go into outer space, and he was on film being in outer space and things. But he's gotten old and on the senile end, and there's been a few times he said we didn't actually go to the moon, it was faked. And one key factor that instantly made me believe it's fake is if you watch very closely that video of them stepping on the moon the first time. How'd the camera get positioned to film the entry and exit points of that aircraft? How did that camera get put in place before they landed and set foot on the moon? And also, there's no wind on the moon. And there's a bunch of different discrepancies that it all adds up to the government's lying to protect their positions of power. And they have to protect the narratives that they teach society, that make society willingly put these people in power because they think they're protecting us, when really they're just using us. And they use our fear to do what they want. And it's horrible. But I've been learning more and more conspiracy theories are not just theories, they're actually real. The media and them just like to portray those who know the truth. The media likes to portray those who know the truth as crazy people. And it's just a shame that people aren't more aware of what's going on, because they trust the narrative and find comfort in the narrative, even though the narrative isn't even true. Okay. Economy's trash. Yeah, I'm praying that Papa Trump will help encourage economic activity and things will return to how it was before it became shittier. Did I know the US has more land than India? I did not know that fact. Hey, Alfeo, it's good to see you. I'm exhausted and barely holding on to hope that work will get better. Matt is struggling too. We've been active for like over 8 hours, and we haven't even cleared $30 yet. We spent $25 on gas and a few dollars on coffee this morning. So we've only broken even from getting coffee and gas. It's extremely difficult and discouraging, but we're trying to keep going and not give up. Because we know there are times in life where if you hold on just a tiny bit longer, it finally gives. But if you quit, you might be quitting just 1 second before it was going to work. So we're trying to hold on to that attitude to not give up. But we've gotten more donations from you guys than pay from DoorDash, which shows you guys are very generous and helpful. And DoorDash is garbage. But they're the only employer that we have. There's nothing much we can do except do our work and bitch about it and hope people donate. I believe that I believe that the earth could be flat. I believe that the map that the governments portray as the real world map is actually altered to affect how we view history and things. And they recently found out that El Dorado, the city of gold, it's in the Grand Canyon near the bottom, where they have it blocked off from all tourist activity. And they're having to be very careful at hiding this fact, because if too much of that gold were to enter the market, it would ruin the gold value. And so they're keeping that under wraps. And if you look at pictures of the Grand Canyon, the Eagle Rock, they call it, it's actually a damaged giant sphinx, like what they had in Egypt. But they destroyed it to hide that fact, because there's Egyptian artifacts and hieroglyphs in the Grand Canyon, in the zone where they have it blocked off from tourists. We know this because there have been a few people who got past it, and they were able to show some of the proof of that. And Elon said the space car looked fake because it was real. Completely different. Huh, interesting. Oh, you're making brownies right now? Nice. I would love that. Yeah, it's... the people in charge don't give a shit about the workers bringing in the money that they like to hoard for themselves. But it's all we have. We're truly stuck. If any of you guys have money that you don't need and you have no plans for, we would be extremely grateful if you could kick a little bit of it our way. Behind on so many bills, it's honestly given us physical anxiety, worse sleep. My appetite has been suffering from the stress. This life is just a lot harder than what my parents told me it would be. Hey, Charlotte. That Abraham of the Bible's half sister. Damn. I did not realize that. Oh, but with the Smithsonian, they hide every single bit of proof about giants that ever gets into their hands. In the Bible, it talks about angels that were fallen, doing it with human women and making these gigantic offspring called Nephilim. These were basically the inspirations for the whole demigod concept in Greek and Roman mythology. These Nephilim had godlike powers, and they were gigantic, and they were unbeatable if it was one-on-one. And there's proof of these giants, but those who found it mistakenly let it get into the Smithsonian's hands, and they hide it away in the basement, never to see the light of day again. Because if giants are real, that makes all the other narratives they've spun come into question of, well, if they lied about giants being real, what else are they lying about? And it's just interesting, all the different conspiracy theories that are proven fact, and so many people still won't see it. Okay. There Startled
Did it get your blood pumping?
a little. Oh my goodness. I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, freezing. Oh, shivering and shit.
Oh, I believe it. Hey, Global Reset. I appreciate the well wishes. We hope that you also have a beautiful evening. Ours has not been beautiful, but we can't go home yet because our shift's not over. But prayers that it would pick up were very, very appreciated. And I would also like distraction from how work is going by hearing about how your guys' days are going, what your jobs are like. Our job is always the same.
Shift happens.
That's
On
funny.
that old PT Cruiser that is stick shift.
That is funny.
If y'all aren't, and if you want to see her cosplaying, all that is going to be attributed into her members only. So if you want to see her in her latest, i.e. just as Mrs. Deadpool, consider joining and being a member of her YouTube channel.
I found a variety of Halloween costumes that happened to, they just barely fit me at the $1 day for daily deals. And I'm gonna use my members only type of channel to showcase these costumes, one costume at a time. A way to keep things interesting, make it worth your guys' while if you're paying for the membership, but there will still be good content for the unpaid. It's just, I gotta earn money somehow, and people that pay for memberships expect to get more than those who don't pay for a membership.
Unless y'all are like noble and just doing it for the green name.
Right.
But either way, you still get access to her cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, my feet are warming up.
That's good. It's 58 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Which normally I can handle, but I'm wearing Crocs with no socks on right now.
Yeah.
We were in a rush to not lose our shift, so
It's frustrating.
things got forgotten. Oh, my feet feel a lot better now.
I'm glad this car's got working heaters. I wonder what happened in Syria. I have not really paid attention to what's going on over there. I've just been skimming the headlines to get just a general idea of what's going on, but I don't read the articles themselves.
705. It's gonna be this one. Let's do this actually. It's all of it.
Oh, okay.
Probably hungry motherfucking named people.
Alrighty. Now, dropping off the order. There's dogs in the house and I hear them barking. Adorable.
You dogs start going crazy.
Yeah, I could hear them in here.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a shock.
they were a little loud. It was adorable.
that for $9 measly. It's not even enough for a joint.
No.
That could have been better. I don't give a fuck at this point. Oh, Morale. You slippery little lubed up bitch. I can't grab you.
It's the equivalent of the streakers that go to sporting events and they get themselves all baby oiled up so they can't be grabbed. Shit's hilarious. Because of tired?
Is that the Californian accent?
I guess.
I don't know what's going on here. It's just I want my coffee. Is that the cat food? Show them. Chat, does this not look like cat food?
It's honey roasted peanuts. But it does look like cat food. Oh, that would be funny. That'd be a funny way to fuck with people. Get an empty...
Eat that and just meow every so often.
Get an empty, clear bag, put it in the fancy feast bag, and fill the bag with whatever you want. Like you're eating cat food.
Right. We can't head home just yet. We still have another half hour on this shift. So hopefully we get more. Even if we're sitting in the car, we can at least say we tried getting more work. I'd rather sit in the car and just be on my phone than just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I like to play my game every now and then. I try to play it as much as I can, but I can only fill the void so much.
Yeah.
Chat, can I get a woohoo for depression?
Right. Jordan, you gotta keep practicing. I know that Donald Trump will be the second. I did not realize that, but that's pretty cool.
What?
Donald Trump is the second U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Really? I feel like there was
a couple.
I feel like there's 3 including him.
Well, there were some that didn't even live more than a couple of years. They died before their term was up.
Huh. Did you guys know that the Victorian times in Europe were happening at the same time as cowboys and rodeo in America?
That's a weird thought.
The Old West. Those were the same times.
That is a funny thought.
And they're just fucking there. I hate it when it tells us to go somewhere after we just left.
Yeah.
Like, y'all could have just told us to stay. Now I gotta waste gas going fucking back. As we literally approach the place where we usually wait for our orders.
It's irritating.
Chat, can someone donate a will to live?
Alright. I am seriously going to be running out of my pain management. And unfortunately, to get a refill of a 1-gram cartridge, it's about $35.
25, 35, depending on tax. And
Yeah.
or if there's a deal. Which, some days, it's not fortunate and we aren't able to get the deal. I don't like making her wait for payment.
So if any of you guys are willing to help me get more medicine, if if you could donate straight to my PayPal or Cash App or my husband's Cash App or Venmo. We have links to them in the description for this live stream and in the pinned comment in the comments window.
It'd be lit if you guys could. If you guys can't, we got flour at home.
It's just we're trying to save it for when we don't have access to this.
Which is tonight.
Yeah. So if any of you guys are willing and able, that would be extremely helpful.
Fucking feet.
I want to make videos of hotboxing. Yeah, Fossa, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we can make
We'd
that a
love to do
members
that.
thing too.
Yeah. That would be fun.
We want to buy like one of those little one-person tents and hotbox in it.
That would be pretty lit.
I don't know why I did that. I love you.
I love you more. I know it's rough, but I'm proud of you. I'm getting a headache. I want to know how your guys' night is going, if it's going better than ours. Well, thank you, Alfeo. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I was raised old school, Bible Belt conservative style. Dating isn't for fun. It's to find who you're going to want to live the rest of your life with. And if you're not happy with the person that you're with, leave and then be with someone else. You know, don't start scanning the horizon for a new ship when you're still on one. And a lot of people just don't have that idea in their heads, and I was raised with that idea. And so a lot of today's societal norms, they befuddle me. I truly don't understand why certain life choices are made the way they're made. But I try not to judge, and I try to pray for everybody and stay in my own lane. And I wish other people would do that too. Like Bane was to darkness, I am to pain. I grew up in pain. I lived in pain. And pain has been my ever constant companion and teacher. And so I have a heart for other people that are in pain. My heart screams in agony for those who are suffering. Because if I could, I would mother hen that shit and gather all you hurting people under my wings and do what I could to comfort you all. And I'm limited in my means to do so, but thankfully I can do these live streams without it costing me anything and without it costing you guys anything. I know you have all been very helpful in making me heal a little bit quicker than I would have otherwise. Your genuine kindness and your prayers, it all helps greatly. And I just hope to make you all feel just as comforted and understood as you make me feel, and my husband too. He doesn't talk a whole lot on my live streams because I tend to be yappy, and he tends to be focused on work, which is great. But he's been benefiting too from you guys, and he's waiting out in the cold right now to pick up an order that doesn't have indoor seating. So he's not having the most fun time right now, but he doesn't give up. He doesn't make excuses. He just does what he can. And it's hard to find other people that are like that in this world. Have I ever met a person who was a player? Not that I know of. I never even knew anyone that cheated. I really didn't have much of a social circle growing up. I still really don't. You guys who meet up with me when I live stream are my social circle. And I've always had a strong disdain for people that treat other people like things, objects, non-living material to be used however they want to. And I've always wanted to see those kind of evil people fall and lose everything. And it's hard when those kind of people seem to get handed the world. And they go around breaking hearts and destroying people. And I could never vibe with that. I've only been drawn to people that are chill, mellow, not dramatic, or needing to be at the bar or the club. I'd rather just hang out and have a game night and smoke and have junk food. The bar and the club is not a scene to meet quality people. There are exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, if you go to a bar, it's because you're desperate. No offense to those who actually found their love in a bar. I just know statistically it doesn't happen very much. That happened to you in a previous relationship. Aw, damn, that sucks. On your high school sweethearts? Aw, damn. Then that pain is extra deep for you. Man, that's horrible. I've never been able to stomp on other people's hearts. I've always been the type to try to scoop up their heart off of the floor, help kind of piece it back together again as much as I can. And it's been hard for me because I don't know a whole lot of people like that. But you guys are like that, and I feel a real kinship with you guys. I know there's not a whole lot of you here, but that makes you all even more special to me. I truly mean that. And I want to know how you guys are doing, and if anything's interesting, or if you need prayers for anything. I'm just tired and trying to stay awake, honestly. You reach a different kind of tired when life doesn't stop kicking you. I gotta try and eat a little more. I'm trying to gain weight, but with a poor appetite, it's not easy. This fucker. There we go.
Couldn't open it?
Yeah, it didn't have that little tiny cut that allows you to tear it.
Oh.
I just dropped the little soft cap to this. Oh well.
Now you see where your meds were.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And what if I don't?
When does our shift end? When does it end? And do we have any others lined up?
Come on, man. Why are you fucking up? Charge my fucking phone. Which tells me it's not charging yours.
Yeah, it's not charging mine. What should I do then?
You need to unfold your shit.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Stupid fucking thing. You're okay. Take a picture of the bag and we're
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna take my phone out of the case so it won't be preventing it from actually charging. So I'm down to 26% right now. Okay.
You're gonna want to hold your phone. No.
Okay.
It's unplugged.
Oh, that's right. Putting this case back on. I'm gonna go back to handheld. Technical difficulties. So now it's working.
Come on, man. Either speed up or slow down. Don't fucking do this. Oh, I'm gonna teeter. It's fucking stupid and unsafe.
It is. My back has been pretty mean, but the cannabis is helping me to not feel it as much. Fail, you work from home. It will take more than 4 hours. How does that happen? You train melatonin, NyQuil, works from home. Well, I take a muscle relaxer, an NSAID, and I I like to chase it with a glass of milk and a Benadryl, and I smoke a bit, and all that combined helps. But I do still wake up in the middle of the night to have to rotate like a chicken on a rotisserie spike. Feel like you're getting mugged. That's not good. Bad signal. Well, we're driving in the rural parts of Central Cali, so the signal will not be the best for you.
I had a few of those. Those are pretty good.
Yeah. 4 to 5 foot long. Damn, that would be cool. Yeah, these are good.
I love you.
I love you more.
Okay. 'Chat, what happens when you give a politician Viagra? They get taller.
I love it. We're gonna record you. That'd be a fun live stream to do.
What?
Smoking with a 4 to 5 foot tall bong bossa. Postmates got absorbed by Uber Eats, so they're not even a thing anymore.
I mean, they are, but it'll redirect you to get Uber Eats instead.
Yeah.
Or whatever the driving platform for that is.
Yeah.
Fleet, I believe, is what it was when it was Postmates.
But we are waitlisted for Uber, Uber Eats, Lyft, and other things like that. Because there's so many other people wanting to do that kind of work. But there's only so many orders coming into the system. So it's been extremely rough lately. But it's all that we can do. There's still 5 of you guys here, and I'm happy for you 5 who are here.
You guys get a little ASMR.
I'm having toffee covered roasted peanuts in there. It's like candy.
I think this is that one house with that lady and the dog. We've delivered here a few times. It's funny. We've delivered to the same amount of people so many times, or mainly because I have such a strong memory. I recognize addresses, houses, and people's names and shit. Stop eating. I don't want her to think I eat.
Okay.
Hi there, for Cindy. Awesome.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a great night.
That's a nice customer. Not only is she ready for us.
Dog.
Oh, it's a happy dog.
He's like, sorry, those Asada fries mine, dude.
Not only was she ready for us, she was outside waiting. And she walked right up to us, so we didn't have to do much. And she was polite. Not a whole lot of people like that anymore.
You guys can hear I have excellent customer service.
I really do.
At least when Hi there, my name is Matthew. I'll be your dasher for this evening. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to add to your cart, or if you'd like any utensils or anything else like that. Turns around. I fucking hate them. I hate them.
I want to watch Waiting tonight. It's so good. If you haven't watched Waiting, it's really funny. It's about the life of servers in a restaurant. Vasa, do I cook?
Be honest.
I really don't cook much. Sometimes I will, but for the most part, I don't. lot of gluten-free pasta now, so I'm happy about that.
Is it charging your phone right?
Yes.
Balls hurt like I was sitting on.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, much gangster. I'm glad you're back. You're hungry, huh? If I could, I'd share these toffee-covered peanuts with you. What we find funny is it looks like a bag of cat food the way it's colored and all that. Do you guys think so too, or is it just a tism thing with Matt and I?
Someone said it looked like dog food last time we talked
Dog
about it.
That's a good one. I gotta think of.
At least we've had orders, and it's not like the other days where we weren't getting shit at all.
True.
Those ones make me wonder what the hell I'm even fucking doing. I mean, I'm already like that, but those like literally make me second guess all my fucking choices. Even though it's not even my fucking choice. I'm not the one who decided to steal my own identity.
And ruin it.
I just can't believe I never got to see the motherfucker who did that to me.
We'll never know who did it. Only God knows. If you've never been the victim of identity theft, it ruins every aspect of your life.
Fucking Biden politics making it worse.
Yeah.
I bet that's why we didn't even get to know who it was.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, meow mix. Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
Meow 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 mix. Meow 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 mix.
I want chicken. I want liver.
Please, 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 please deliver.
There's so many good comedy movies that sound good right now. Austin Powers does sound good.
Thanks a lot, a-hole.
I just want freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. Is that too freaking much to ask? I love it. I'm stoned.
We got you, bass.
Are they?
Are they ill-tempered? Yes, one can say that.
On
Okay.
it. I love you. I love you most. On a 0 to 10 scale of being medicated, I am currently maintaining a 3.5 to a 4. Enough to feel okay, but still alert enough to be of some help. But when I get home, I'm gonna try and get that bitch up to a 7 or an 8 and go to sleep hard.
I'm swerving all over the place. It's the fucking wind.
What did the frog say to his homie? I don't know.
had the frog get slapped with sexual harassment suits. He kept telling all the female workers to rub it.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Rub it, rub it.
No, rip it. Nice. Bong rip.
Oh, that's super smart.
I'm not exaggerating when I say that every single day that we're out and about in the car, we are almost involved in at least 4 accidents because of other drivers. And it adds to the stress. And I try to act as a second pair of eyes. That's why you'll see me scanning around. And I'm trying to be an extra pair of eyes because there's more dumbass drivers than competent ones here. And it's honestly scary. But we're thankful we're not in LA because it would be worse there for sure. Did I know we were closer to 2030 than we were to 2040? That's so weird, but yeah, that's true.
I got a useful tip for you. If you made ramen that's a little too spicy, don't add nails and hammers. That won't make the spiciness go down. Instead, just eat it.
Oh, I love it.
Swallow.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, Ricardo, that is a weird thought. We're closer to the year 2030 than we are to the year 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fausto, we would love to have some flour from you. She said she's going to drop some off for us and it'll be in our mailbox waiting. You really are the sweetest, Fausto. We really appreciate
That's lit,
you.
homie.
I don't have to worry about going sober tonight, and that's because of you, my friend. But you other two who are here, what are you up to right now? How's your night going? Or if it's daytime, how's your day going? It's about 6:35 at night where we are, and it's been a bad day, but you guys are helping it not feel so bad. Ooh, brownies would be amazing. Much gangster. Frog emoji. That's a cute emoji.
Come on, man. Speed the fuck up. Don't break. Goddamn idiot. What an absolute stupid thing to do coming onto the freeway.
Well, clearly they got their license out of a Cracker Jack box.
Your brain is more smooth than our bed sheets.
That's very, very smooth. Ricardo actually is a weird thought. Your night is going fine. It's 9:36 where you are. You okay, baby? Need water?
Good, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, 9:36. Yeah, that's about the time when we are usually about to head home. And I usually start feeling sleepy around 10-ish. Wow, that's a dumbass. You know, the speed limit isn't fast enough for a Colorado's like they're mad. Fucking dumb. But yeah, the bad drivers here, and it's only getting worse.
We've got to go through a bank drive-through. Can you kill the stream?
Okay. We gotta go, you guys. But I love you all. I'm not sure if I'll be awake enough to stream a second time, but I'll try. But if I end up not being up for it, I will for sure see you guys tomorrow. I love you all, and I'm praying for you all. And be good to each other.